Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Free Play Level 12 Osgiliath for LEGO Lord of the Rings. Alright, as you can see, we got a few things to pick up from our story mode. And we'll go ahead and grab Frodo and get to work. We will go ahead and speed through most of these cutscenes and everything. Normal requirements, having beat the story mode, having something to destroy the silver objects such as Berserker or the Mithril fireworks, and as well as a strong guy like Uruk-Hai or the Mithril boxing gloves. So here we got Berserker. We're going to go ahead and use him as soon as we switch over to the what would be the Faramir side. We're going to use Berserker to destroy that wall and build this little staircase. And we'll jump up it to find our first treasure trove item, the goggles. My beer goggles, so I can go to the medieval bar later. All right, well, right off the bat, as soon as we switch back and we can jump across with old Frodo, we'll switch up to Legolas and jump up top and grab that first item. That's a flag. We will find the flagpole in a minute and give it to a soldier, which will then give us a mini kit. All right, so we're just speeding through all this because this is all non-essential to the collectibles. But we will slow it down here in a second because there is not only one, but two mini kits at the top of this bell tower. So we'll work our way up. It is important to make sure that if you are using Legolas, to switch away from him before switching back to the tower, because you will need an elf or Legolas to jump up in the little area here and hang from the bell. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Then we'll jump off onto the ledge there, which is kind of a tricky jump, but it shouldn't be too hard. Walk around the back, as you saw, and then we'll speed off with old Schmiegeldorf. And we'll slow it back down. Once you come back to the part where you're supposed to advance with Faramir, make sure you kind of backtrack a little bit, but do it on the ground and then fall down the hole here to get the nice little bubble pipe, I guess. I'm not sure what you do with that, but I guess it's good for breathing underwater or something, I assume. And okay, so here you're going to switch to Frodo and sneak into here and grab the Blacksmith Design, which is actually for the Mithril boxing gloves. That was kind of one of the early ones. We found it on the story play mode, and I'm grateful for it because we were able to move a lot of things and do whatever we wanted because we had the Mithril boxing gloves. All right, now that once you climb up there and push this down with Gollum, you're going to switch to Sam and plant that seed, which will then grow a giant flower and allow you to get up top. Now, this is where the second piece of the flagpole is. And after we switch away from Legolas on our other character, allow us to do it here, we'll jump up, grab that, combine them, and then hand it on over to that soldier, who gives us a mini kit. Oh, to the yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and destroy this barricade with fire using Sam, and then switch to Gimli. And in between the squelches of the gnarly black dragon over there, we will do the old ground pound and make our way through. This was one of the easier Gandalf, I don't know, magical staff moments. You don't have to really work that hard to get this one. It's pretty simple. They're all, you got to match the box with the sign on the wall, which they're already matched up. At least they were for me. And it drops a treasure. Now, I had some issues picking it up because of where it fell. And then I switched to Gollum, which apparently he can't pick anything up, so he's worthless. And we'll switch on over to Aragorn and pick up that treasure and switch hats because that bubble pipe looked tacky anyways. All right, now we'll speed things back up again because we are pretty close to being done in this area. But not quite, almost. And we still haven't gotten our trophy for the fishing yet, which is a little weird. We've had a couple of you guys respond and say that it's not the series of 3 counting as one, that each one of those perfect is a perfect. So, you know, by our math, we've done like 30 or 40, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so now when the wall breaks through here, you can jump behind. You saw this in our story mode walkthrough. It's mini kit's right there. You can't really miss it. It's kind of glowing. You just got to have enough guts to jump around the wall. Then once you climb up, switch to Berserker or pull out your Mithril fireworks if you got them. and blast away at that silver object on the other side, which will destroy the wall and allow you to jump across. However, you need somebody with some hops, like LeBron, Legolas James over here, and we'll jump across and get what we need and get to getting. So that will actually conclude the collectibles for this part. So we're just going to race through this and race through the cutscene. We will be continuing here in a second with Treebeard. And there are quite a few here. There are actually 5 mini kits over in this area. So we'll grab all them real quick. And basically there's a couple of accumulative ones over here. There are a total of 5 water wheels. You'll see us destroy the first one here in a second. You can see it off in the background there, high left. And there are also 2 fires that need to be put out. You can see we just put out the first one right there. And we did grab that mini kit the first round. You can see there was the water wheel. Booyaka Shao knocked its teeth out. And there are 5 water wheels. You'll knock all of them off. 3 of them on this first little area here. As you can see, there was number 2. And then there's number 3 right over there. Now, I said that there was a couple of cumulative ones. So the other accumulative one is going to be blasting the 3 shiny silver planks, I guess. Right there you can see I'm picking up a rock and getting ready to destroy the first one on Sauron's tower there. I'm sure I slaughtered that name as well. Apologize. No good at pronouncing the Tolkien names. It'll probably be this way too. We can assume that with the Hobbit movie coming out and with Legos themselves getting Hobbit-based Lego kits, that there will most likely be a Hobbit Lego video game as well. As you can see, I busted up that 3rd shiny plank on the tower there, and I also nailed the 4th water wheel. So I did get a mini kit, or would have had I not have got it in the story mode, for blasting that 3rd silver tacky little whatever. And then we'll use that water tank to destroy the fire there, which doesn't get you a mini kit yet, but you will get one here in the corner. You can see there's another fire off to our left, and we will use this water tower to put it out. And again, got this one in story mode. As you saw in the very beginning, we did have 6 mini kits. Most of them were the ones found over here as Treebeard. And the 5th water wheel's back there in that left corner, which will go smack it like our little redheaded stepchild right now. I apologize if you're a ginger and you have an artificial parent. But that's just the way it rolls sometimes. All right, and the last mini kit's going to be over here on the far right. There is a mine cart on the track there, and there are, well, I guess there's only 2. I thought there was 3 rocks, but apparently there's only 2 rocks. And you toss those, and that blue stud on the ground would have represented a mini kit, but again, we got that in our story mode, so chances are, if you followed our story mode walkthrough, you had those as well. And that'll pretty much do it for collectibles. So we're going to speed it up, and we'll even speed it up a little more here. Da-da-da. We are going to stud whore it out. We do have a ×8 multiplier on right now. We have the ×2 and the ×4 red bricks turned on. And I know a lot of you guys are anxious and wanting to get those. If you guys have any questions on the whereabouts, we could at least point you in the right direction until our videos are ready. So feel free to ask us if you're looking for those red bricks. They do require a lot of money and some mithril objects, such as the mithril gloves. Not the mithril boxing gloves, but the mithril gloves. And we got other things too. So anyways, we're here at the total screen, so let's go ahead and check this out. We're getting super paid because of our multipliers. You can see we got over 1 million for that level. And we'll put together all these mini kits, which looks like Sauron's tower. And we did grab all 3 treasures too. Treasure. I like treasure. Couple more bricks. We were getting a little low in our bag there after forging the fire and ice bows. And getting that A Link to the Elements trophy / achievement. So as you can see, all the goodies there. We are good to go, and that'll wrap up Lego Lord of the Rings Level 12 Osgiliath Free Play. And yeah, we kicked that level's butt, and we will go ahead and prepare to move on. That is actually concluding the 2nd movie or book, depending on which one you prefer. So, yay. Feel free to comment, vote, subscribe if you like what we're doing. Head on over to Twitter and Facebook to stay connected and see what's going on with us. And as always, until next time, so